Hello followers. Today I am going to share basics of SQL. So the basics of SQL, if you are in IT industry, you should know the basic SQL because everyone will handle the data. So if you are developer, tester, admin, so you will be handling the data. So to query the data from the database, we need some basic SQL. Today, I'm going to share some basic SQL statements and what are the concepts we need as a basic to work in the IT industry and manage the data. Let's start with data retrieval. This is the statement called select. If you want to fetch the data from the table, you need select statement to fetch the data from tables or views. Select. It's called data retrieval. Another ones, if you are doing any DDL operation, it's called data definition language. If you are creating any tables, objects, or if you want to modify, already created some object, if you want to modify, then use alter statement. If you want to remove this object, then you will use drop statement. If you want to change the object name, then use rename. If you want to remove only data from the object, then use truncate. Okay, the truncate is auto committed. No need to do explicitly commit. Okay, these are called DDL statement. Next one is DML statement. If you are doing any changes in the data, already stored data, if you want to insert new record, then you use insert statement. If you want to modify existing record, then you use update statement. Then if you want to remove the records, then you can use delete. So delete can be rollback. So if you want to roll back, then you can use the rollback command and you can roll back it. TCL transaction control language. If you want to store the data permanently, then you can use commit, this transaction control language, to commit the changes. Save point. If you want to create some watermark area in the buffer, then you can use save point. So that is watermark area. In the rollback, if you want to do undo the changes, then you can use rollback. If you want, if you have DCL, data control language, if you want provide permissions, then you use grant to provide permission to the user. If you want to remove the permission, you revoke the permission. Mostly interviews you get what is the difference between truncate and delete. So truncate, it's auto committed, so the complete data will be lost. You can't roll back. Delete, it's a DML operation. You can roll back it. Okay. So if you know this all statement clearly, then you can handle basic activity of database. So okay. So next, these are the basics. Whatever the um, statement we have, these concepts, if you know, then you can able to handle very well the database. Okay. Let's learn one by one. So I am going to share continuously each concept detailed way. So start following it. Okay. Just first, before start learning select, just create with start with DDLs. Okay. So create a table. So before creating the table, we should know some concepts of data types. So then only we are able to create the efficient tables. Okay. If you want know the syntax of the table creation, it's very simple. Create table, the table name, and within the brackets, you can put the column name and space. Then you can put the data type and size. What is the size of the data type? Then next column, put in the comma, the next column. So only the end of the column, so the final column should not be having the comma. Then you can close and you can putting the semicolon, you can finish the statement. This is the basic syntax. Okay, how you create the table. So actually how the process will happen in the industry based on the business analyst. Okay, he will be the sharing the document. So what are the columns required for this table? And you should understand the business with a business analyst document, the technical document. Based on that, you create the table, and sometimes you have to think your way how what are the kind of data stored in the data type. Okay, so just I will give the overview. The data type categories we have six categories. The data type. So first is character. If you want to store string data, then you use character data types. Okay, so it accept all character from the keyboard. Number data type, if you want store number, then you can use number data type. Long raw data type. If you want very large string value, then you can use long and raw. Now it's depreciated, so we have still this data type. And date and time data types. So date and time tab, if you want to store date and time, then you can use this date and time data types. And large object data types. Some restriction we have in long and raw. To overcome, we have LOB. So large object data types. Um, we can store not only character, we can store audio, video, images as well. And we have row ID data types. So row ID is physical address of the data which we are storing in the database. So you can use data type, you can store the row ID. Okay. So, what are the characteristics of data types? So, okay, if you see character data type, it's fixed length. So, maximum up to 2000 bytes you can store if you are declaring character. Okay, if you declare character of 10, the size. So, if you insert only 4 character, remaining will be stored as a empty space. Okay, there is a issue. So, we have to there's a padding issue. So if you remove it, you have to trim and you have to fetch. It's a fixed length. Okay. Once you declare the size, its memory is already occupied. Okay. There is fixed length. So if you want to store foreign language character, then you can declare NCHARs. Okay. The similar characteristics it has, like character, only difference is it store national foreign language character. To fix this fixed length, we have VARCHAR2. So it's a variable length character type. So it's up to 4000 bytes it's stored. How it behaves, if you declare VARCHAR2 of 10, if you insert only 4 bytes of data, remaining memory will be released. So that's the variable length. Okay. So, so variable length we have national NVARCHAR also. So if you want to store foreign language, then you can use NCHAR data types. Okay. So just a simple example, like patient name always will be string. So we declare as 50, it will accept up to 50. So some ID, if we are giving some default ID with 5 digit, that time you can use character also. So fixed digits you can use. Okay. So so it depends on the analysis of which data types you need. If you need varchar2 variable length, then you can go with varchar2, or you have fixed length like pin code, zip code, those kind of data values fixed, then you can go for character. So it will be faster while querying the data. Okay, if you want for store any national characters, then you can use nchar or nvarchar2. Okay. So always specify the column size. Okay. So long data, always avoid the depreciated long data types. Okay. Number and date and LOB data types. Okay. Number. So number we have we can declare this data type without precision scale. What is the precision scale? If you want to make how many decimal points you want to see it in oil showing it, then you have to put it in the precision first, overall length in that how many scale. So your example, this is the this much total 10. You want two decimal places, you have to put it as 10 comma 2. So based on the requirement, you can mention precision scale. So if you are declared a float, anywhere you can put it at the decimal places. So if you want to, if you are not sure where the decimal places come, then you can declare the float that type. Okay. Next, date times. So here Oracle stored the date and time. It's very intelligent way. So it will date. If you declare date, it itself store time as well. So it's if you declare date data types, it will store century, year, month, day, hour, minutes, seconds. Till second it will store. If you want to store milliseconds and time zone also, you can go with timestamp data types. Okay. So Oracle run store starting from Jan 41 to BC to December 31st 98. This much date range it's able to handle it. Okay. If you are giving only date, then it will store the time as midnight 12 a.m. If you are inserting only time, then the date it will store first of that particular month. That's the way it will handle the date. Okay. So long raw already discussed. It's up to 2 GB. It's stored the data. Now it's depreciated. So we have LOB in four categories. If you want to store audio, video, image, then you can use BLOB. If you want only character, there is a CLOB. So if you want to store national character, then NCLOB. If you want to store any files, then you can use file BFILE data types. Okay, just it's a simple example. Okay, just it's depends on your project and your need. You can create a table. How many columns you need? You can create your business needs. How many columns you need? Then you can put it in proper syntax. Always create table, the table name. It depends on your project. Put the table name. Start the brackets, the column name. Single space is mandatory. Then you can put the data type, what kind of data you are going to start, and declare the size, comma, then whatever the column is required. Okay, declare it. End of the statement, you can put semicolon and you can run it. So that's the way you can create the table. So database, if you know the SQL, you can work on any database. It can be Oracle, DB2, MySQL, Postgres, Snowflake, because all database should follow the ANSI standards. So if you know SQL, you can work on any database and you can able to handle it. Okay. So just I am going to create this structure. So I installed my local, the Oracle 11G. Just I'm going to execute. So if you syntax are proper, if you run it, so um, it will create the table. Okay, if you get the message table created, then you can see the table. So just I'm putting the select star from table, then you can see now no records are there. So just I created the table. Okay, if you want a table structure, if you want to see describe, then if you do the table, then you can see the structure of the table. Okay, so this is the first session. Just I gave the overview of SQL and the basic data types and what are the statement we should aware of to handle the database. Okay, so I hope you enjoy the session. Please share, like, and subscribe my channel and put your comments. I will be posting the content and I will be explaining theoretically and I will putting into practical recorded session as well. Okay. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel and stop following and share it with your friends. Thank you.